You know what I miss? Going places. That's it. Just going places. Seriously, before all this started, I think I was one who would just go places just to go places. Just before probably wasn't as extensive as my past. I mean, typically I would just go to work, but then we'd go to church, and then we'd have youth groups, so we'd take the kids there, we'd pick kids up, we went to doctor's appointments, we went everywhere. And occasionally, my wife would convince me to go grocery shopping with her, so I would do that. But then when the weekends came and there wasn't the work or the normal routine, sometimes we'd just go to Best Buy and play the video game displays or GameStop and see what was there. Never bought anything, but just kind of wander around. I think one of the early adventures we would do is go to Barnes and Noble. Maybe we'd get a book, maybe not. Maybe we'd just see what books were there. When we moved to this new house, I think we spent a lot of time going between libraries, either on bike or my son was always walking there or things like that. And it just would go places, visit friends, all of these different things. When I was really young, or I shouldn't say when I was really young, when I was in high school, I lived with my father in Southfield, and one of the things I would do in those summers is basically map Southfield. Just ride everywhere. I mean, I had a very good mental map of the layout of Southfield just because I would just wander randomly in and out of neighborhoods, up and down roads. I'd find all the little back walking spots that would connect you to the parking lots of various schools and playground areas, things you couldn't get to on a car, you know, things you'd have to be on foot or on bike. I found all of those paths. And it was always just based around not having anywhere to go. I would just kind of ride and see what was there. I think that kind of stayed with me when I got to college and actually had a car. I went to Calvin College, back when it was Calvin College and not Calvin University. After class and after hanging out with people, I'd get restless and I'd just get in my car and drive. I started exploring a little bit of the Grand Rapids area just in the car. You know, at night I would just drive down. I think my favorite route was to drive down 28th Street pretty much from one end to the other, and then it would turn, I guess, over there near Millennium Park, and then get on the highway and then take 96 back around to a different exit, get off. This is how I found the other Denny's on Plainfield. Because we would go to the Denny's on 28th Street because it was near the college. I found the other Denny's on Plainfield. But if you know Grand Rapids area, that is the longest route to get to that Denny's. There are much shorter routes, but I discovered it just by wandering through and figured out a lot of different things in that neighborhood going towards Granville and whatnot. Just driving. No reason to be there, but just kind of exploring and finding things. I think I missed that a lot. When my dad used to talk about he would like to do the drive to Memphis, and he loved doing it by himself because he would just take his church tapes and just have the road and God and just drive. And I think there's some truth to that. I think I lost a lot of that wandering or that wanderlust and everything had to have a destination. I would ride my bike to work and then ride my bike home from work. Or I would ride my bike up the trail and then ride back. I haven't done a lot of just wandering. I think I missed that. Anyway, it's just a thought this week. I'll see you in the next one.
If you like this video, like and subscribe.